Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to episode 2 of season 2. In this episode, I thought of starting season 2 kind of gently so I can start to build my way back again. And this video will be relatively easy because most of the programming concepts would have already been discussed in season 1, and the whole concept of this episode is to catch a circle using p5. What do I mean when I say catch a circle? So as you can see here on my screen, the circle will be contained within a canvas, and the circle will be moved back and forth, and whenever the mouse hover relatively above the circle would stop animating. But yeah, how do we start with that? Well, we can start off by creating a very simple canvas, and so I would create my canvas in my setup function, and the canvas would be 500 by 500. Now, since this video is relatively easy, so there wouldn't be too many functions for me to create, and I thought of putting everything inside of a function, which is the draw function. This is because, well, for me to create a function, it has to be reusable, and that it should only be used within one objective of your program. So the first thing I would want to do is to create a background color for my canvas. And there it is, a background color, black. And now I would have to create a stationary ellipse first. Well, when the program is fully up and running, the ellipse x direction has to be constantly changing. And for me to do that, I need to create an x variable for the x coordinate of my ellipse to be movable. So let's start with my x at 10. And have my ellipse to be x and height divided by 2 for aesthetic purposes, because I wouldn't want my y coordinate of my ellipse to be awkwardly placed up here or up here. I would probably want to keep it in center for aesthetic purposes. And then have my width and my height of my ellipse to be 20 by 20. And there I have my first ellipse. Now I need to set a speed for my ellipse to be drawn, but have the ellipse to be moved within the confines of the width of my canvas. So starting from here, and then when it reaches here, it will bounce back and not move outside of the canvas. And so I need to have my speed to be 2. However, you can always experiment with the code, and to change the speed, set it faster or slower, is entirely up to you. Now I need to have an if condition that checks to see if the speed of the ellipse is moving based on the confines of the canvas. So I would have to say that my x should be with the minus 10 because I set my x to be 10, or x is less than 10. Now this is an OR syntax in JavaScript. And then I would have my speed to be decremented. Now to the fun part. I need to have a distance variable that uses the dis function to check the distance between 2 points. The first point would be my mouse x and mouse y coordinate, and then have my x, my height, divided by 2 as the x and the y coordinate of the ellipse. And now I'm going to say that if distance less than 24, the distance between my mouse and my ellipse is less than 24, I need to set the speed of the ellipse to be 0. Else, I still need to increment my x direction according to the speed. And there you have your movable ellipse. And whenever I hover above the ellipse, it stops. So I can refresh it again, and then it stops. That's catching a circle using p5 for you. Now you see from line 4 to line 6, I have a little note that this project is not fully implemented because I have a little challenge for you. The challenge is to being able to stop the circle from moving and for it to resume when the mouse is no longer on the top. So see how I have the mouse on the top of the circle? It is a challenge for you to resume the speed of the circle and have it to move again. That's the end of this video. I hope that you have learned a thing or two through watching this video, and of course the code will be going on to my GitHub, which will be linked in the description down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys again real soon. Until then, take care and stay safe, and bye!